2022 has just started. Large-scale and high-intensity riots suddenly occurred in Kazakhstan, adding another fire to the turbulent world. The trigger for the incident was common: the price of natural gas rose, but the consequences were beyond imagination. The protesters quickly rose from a livelihood issue to a political appeal, and became violent. The speed, scope, and destructiveness of the entire incident are rare. If it is said that this riot was not fueled by a behind-the-scenes manipulator, I am afraid no one will believe it. As for who is behind the scenes, who is making a color revolution in Kazakhstan, foreigners take US dollars to Kazakhstan to protest. On January the 9th, Russian media reported that a man who participated in a protest in Almaty, Kazakhstan, admitted that he came to Kazakhstan from neighboring Kyrgyzstan after accepting a payment of more than $200 from an unidentified person. Participate in protests? Just think, what is the purpose of a foreigner who goes to another country to participate in a protest that has nothing to do with him, taking a free plane, living in a free hotel, and receiving a salary in US dollars? At the end of last year, the US Embassy in Kazakhstan made a God prediction. On December the 16th last year, the US Embassy in Kazakhstan issued a warning to US citizens, reminding Kazakh opposition leaders that they plan to launch demonstrations at specific locations in several major cities. The warning notice is not only clear about the purpose and political demands of the demonstrations, but also about the places where rallies will take place. What makes people feel absurd or angry is that these locations are the starting points of several rallies in this riot. This is like an announcement from an unknown prophet, except for the slight discrepancy in time. Everything else coincides with reality one by one. American Endowment for Democracy spends millions of dollars a year in Kazakhstan. Relevant data show that in 2020, the National Endowment for Democracy net invested more than $1.08 million in Kazakhstan, nearly doubling from 2018. Among the net-funded projects, there are activities such as Wings of Freedom, which promotes democratic elections, and promoting historical narratives which shape the ideology of Kazakhs, especially young people. The Kazakh people, especially the younger generation, have been immersed in Western ideas for a long time, which undoubtedly has very deep ideological roots in this incident. Although the United States strenuously denies its involvement in the unrest, the shadow of bald eagles is everywhere over Kazakhstan. As we all know, the United States is an addict who interferes in the internal affairs of other countries and a habitual offender to move color revolutions. Today, the ruling parties and people of more and more countries have clearly recognized the evil nature of the color revolution that can destroy a country and a nation. History has repeatedly proved that when the color revolution approaches, peace and tranquility will go far, development and prosperity will be hindered, and the innocent people will suffer in the end.